The ring general making his imposing march to the ring.
A man with technical expertise that dissects the human body.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing Imperium from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 250 pounds, the WWE Universal Champion, GUNTHER!
Gunther is steadfast, commanding, imposing.
He is the ring general for a reason. Untouchable and unmatched in the ring.
And don't forget, unrelenting. Gunther never lets up and never backs down.
Gunther is always ready to demolish anyone who dares come in his path.
And if you don't respect him, he'll make sure that you fear him.
It is the ring general's battlefield, and he is ready to conquer.
Here comes one of the greatest in history, CM Punk. CM Punk is as determined as ever and wants to prove that he is indeed the best in the world.
Who would say otherwise? Punk has battled through injury and taken on the toughest opponent since his return.
On the mic, in the ring, Punk has not lost a single step. In fact, he might be even better than ever.
Punk looks ready to make a statement inside the ring.
And it's CM Punk looking to get the job done here in singles action.
CM Punk has always been all about proving the haters and the naysayers wrong, and tonight should be no different. He may be brash, he may be opinionated, but there's a reason Punk calls himself the best in the world. And there's no doubt he's going to remind people why tonight.
Yeah, Byron, and there's a reason the entire WWE Universe chants his name everywhere we go. Like it or not, CM Punk is undeniable.
But then we've got the ring general himself, Gunther, ready to prove once again that the mat is sacred.
Gunther fully believes that no other superstar is on his level, that he represents the very best this industry has to offer. And honestly, when Gunther gets going, it's hard to argue with that belief. I don't know what he's got in mind heading to the floor here.
Hooked up, nothing fancy there, spinning Uranagi.
Momentum is running away from Punk.
Yeah, Gunther with impressive offense.
Calculating the next move here.
Powerbomb! Now that's what you call impact.
Into the ring again now.
Here's the pump handle. Suplex!
Launched. Gunther fears no man.
Oof, that'll teach him not to showboat in the middle of a match. Right into the pin.
Could be in search of a second win now.
this.
And when you're in the ring with CM Punk, the last thing you want is for him to get fired up. Because once Punk gets on a roll, it's hard to stop it. You've got to do whatever you can to cut Punk off at the pass, to keep him from feeding off the energy of the crowd, to stay stuck in first gear. Or even better, Punk.
And Punk gets countered there. Knife edge chop echoing through the arena. Had it scouted. Now can capitalize. Ouch. Did you hear that impact? He's been dealt a good deal of damage.
Gunther with steely resolve to do that kind of damage.
Suplex attempt. Able to go behind, though.
Escapes and a chop block takes him down.
Beautiful kick hits the target.
Ooh!
Got the head scissors cinched in, and here come the elbows.
Oof. But it was being held back with each of those strikes.
Manages to slip out of the way.
Oh, what an axe handle.
Gunther quick to the counter.
High-level ability being shown with each of these counters. A chain of reversals here, every motion getting cut off.
Ah, what a smash!
That is just insulting.
Hooked up, driven down.
He realizes this is his opportunity. Taking aim.
Oh, foot just stomping down. He's making his way to Uranagi by Punk. He turns it into the Anaconda Vice.
And look at him tapping. He's had enough, but it doesn't even matter in this scenario.
Planning something big here.
He's slow to get up and unaware of the massive target on up high.
Oh no, went big and pays for it.
That misstep could have cost them this match entirely.
A hard landing for sure.
Not a good spot to be in.
Oh, man.
As the fight continues ringside, we may need to relocate soon.
I'm already ahead of you. Grabbing my notes.
And he tosses him back in now.
He's lining him up. Gunther, burning lariat.
The absolutely crushing offense of Gunther on full display.
I think the fuse has been lit here, guys.
Yeah, Saxton, now we'll see if this is done.
Gunther with his opponent all the way to the powerbomb. And the line for Punk.
2 count. He's still in this fight.
Unbelievable. I thought Punk was done for sure.
Never underestimate the resiliency of the Second City Saint.
And Gunther definitely thought that would put him down. I can't imagine he's going to take it easy on him after such a defiant kick out. Kicks out.
That is just pure instinct at this point.
Oh, what an uppercut. Jarring.
Gunther is performing with such precision right now.
And Punk is simply unable to get going here. Unable to get fired up. Unable to get on a roll.
There's a takedown reversal.
Hit on CM Punk. Wards off the pin at 2.
I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down?
Neckbreaker.
Very nice. Gets driven into the corner.
Perilous position for him to be in here.
Uh-oh. Top rope in deep trouble here.
Looking to get a little creative.
Butterfly suplex.
Things now not going well for CM Punk.
CM Punk needs to bring the match back to his pace. Uh-oh, hazardous part of town here on the apron. Oh!
gets tossed back into the mat. Boom! Good defense from him.
Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense. Talk about force. That'll give you whiplash. Just mocking their opponent right now. Total disrespect.
And Gunther has earned the upper hand here.
Gunther's doing whatever he wants because he can.
Effective counter.
CM Punk doing what he can to alter the beatdown.
Maybe Punk's found a new source of aggression to battle back with.
Hoisting up his opponent. It's time.
JTS connects.
CM Punk turned his lights off.
And a kick out. What on earth?
Very few superstars possess the fortitude to do what we just witnessed.
Very few? How about almost none? This match just went to the next level.
And Punk might have just swung
From the top.
side steps.
Countered into a backbreaker.
He'll make his way to the ring.
Hooked up. Nothing fancy there. Spinning Uranagi. Lift off. Body on body.
Wow.
We are seeing a lot of guts, a lot of determination out there. You have to wonder where that is.
Up top.
Setting up for what now? Something big, something spectacular. Here comes a Hail Mary to end this thing.
From the top.
Butterfly suplex.
Getting back to his feet, trying to fight on, but it might be too late. The ring general delivering a powerbomb.
End of the line for Punk.
The champ with a big win and perhaps vanquishing another possible challenger.
Tonight was about establishing dominance for the champion, and they did just that.
Uh-oh.
We got company.
Look who's here.
Looks like someone else is interested in the champion's gold.
I'd love to see this.
And the champ not backing down in the slightest.
Kofi Kingston with a microphone in hand, ready to speak to the crowd. Let's listen in on what he wants to say.
That's some pretty big talk coming from this guy.
Yeah, but I'm sure he can back it up.
Well, he clearly believes in himself.
And these fans seem to feel the same way. What an emphatic statement from Kofi Kingston.
He is fired up. He's not going to cool down until he submits someone.
A bit of a savage way to put things, Saxton, but clearly this crowd wants to see it.
REZAR is here, ready to deliver pain.
A man of few words, but plenty of devastation.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the final testament from Albania, weighing in at 330 pounds, REZAR!
A former kickboxer and mixed martial artist. Can you imagine having to trade strikes with this guy?
Well, since then, he's developed a deep-seated anger and disgust for humanity. Everyone is a target when REZAR is around.
REZAR's motto in MMA was, knock me out or I'll knock you out. He's competed in matches all over the world.
Gentlemen, Eric has arrived.
Destruction and domination is imminent.
And his opponent, representing the Warriors from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 247 pounds, one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions, Eric.
One half of the Viking Raiders, Eric, is ready to wreak all kinds of destruction.
Ready to unleash Viking fury.
Eric is as ferocious as they come.
Eric looking to continue on his warpath here tonight.
Certainly not a man who minces words. He lets his ability in the ring do all the talking that needs to be done.
Yeah, Corey, and we'll see how much is said here tonight.
Standing on the other side of the ring is the Albanian psychopath, REZAR. He can throw hands with the best of them or go hold for hold.
It doesn't matter to REZAR because his mission is to beat you into extinction. Whatever the situation, REZAR's out here stacking bodies. Dominator! Connecting with a sharp elbow. Elbow drop right on point.
And that has to bring Eric down a peg.
REZAR doing what he can to protect his territory. Nice hip toss. There's a lot of hard ways to land, but that might be the hardest.
Forearm just raking across the face.
You can see that each strike drained their opponent's energy.
Corey, what's the strategy for taking on a deceptively quick big man like Eric?
Well, Cole, you obviously can't rely on outpacing him. Instead, you need to let Eric wear himself out until he begins to slow down. Then you go in for the kill.
And Eric can't stop any off, looking to put him away. And a shoulder in the air.
Channeling his energy to stay in this matchup. Huge toss.
I don't think people realize the amount of strength it takes to hurl someone like that.
Sent into the ropes and a sharp elbow to the back. Launched with a belly-to-belly.
Wear and tear of this match, and he goes for the pin. And he manages to kick out at one.
Not yet.
Oh! REZAR cuts him off.
Oh my goodness.
Just punishing their opponent.
And REZAR is taking control.
Every form of offense Eric attempts is being neutralized. Oh, ouch!
Ripped in the hard way. Just got thrown around like a sack of you-know-what. Back suplex, no! Driven down.
Bam! Spine buster.
REZAR has him sized up.
Rezar gets cut off.
Eric able to take a stand there.
But Eric has to push now while there's an opening. The competitive spirit is alive and well in this one.
Yeah, I think these superstars are actually fairly eager to test themselves against one another.
That means they recognize each other as being legitimate threats to their own ambitions.
Boom! Gutbuster. Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now. I'm not afraid of tigers.
Tiger suplex. The end for Rezar is looking inevitable here.
Man, what timing on that counter.
Absolutely chucked by a German suplex.
He covers. Is this it?
Could be. What's he doing? He had this match in the bag. Ooh.
He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor. He's looking to take things to the outside now. Oh, he cuts it off. Face first comes. And Eric with the counter. Headbutt to the back of the neck.
Oh, what a chancery. Eric looking to keep up that Viking energy. He beats the count. Barely.
He dodges out of danger. And there's the following slam. Propped up in the corner.
Now lifted onto the top turnbuckle. Up top, look at the power here. Incredible.
That was ridiculous.
That last shot did major damage. Blood's running down his face.
Fends off the attack with an elbow. Incredible resolve on display. These competitors have been unwavering.
One punishing blow after another. How much more can they take? Big blow could be felt throughout the arena. Fought off with an elbow. Dominating shoulder tackle.
Rezar going for the pin. This could be over.
What a win for this superstar.
An incredible matchup, highly competitive. And this superstar certainly earned the right to be the victor. What? Oh, got a steel chair. Come on.
Opponent out.
This is too far.
A statement made tonight.
Here comes something unholy.
The devilish ALBA FYRE.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Unholy Union from Glasgow, Scotland, ALBA FYRE!
Battle-tested, including reigns as NXT UK Women's Champion and NXT Tag Team Champion as well.
But we have only seen the beginning of how bright fire can burn.
Looks to scorch the earth of WWE and burn the women's division to the ground.
Our ancestors have demanded a sacrifice, and ALBA is more than happy to deliver.
that the annihilation of the women's division is imminent.
The one-woman highlight reel.
And her opponent from Glen Ridge, New Jersey, KATANA.
I'll give Chance this. She is a very, very hard worker who is always up for a challenge.
You know, she won tag team gold in NXT.
Yeah, but also still a threat in singles competition as well.
Incredible speed and stamina from this young woman.
One of the biggest underdogs in NXT history. I got a strong feeling the entire WWE Universe is going to be highly impressed by Katana Chance.
The small but mighty Katana Chance looking to get the job done in singles action.
I know Chance likes to get the party started, but hopefully she's focused on the right things in this match. Chance has proven she's an in-ring innovator in her own right, and if she can do that again here tonight, the after party will be well worth it.
Yeah, Chance would be wise to start the party after she wins and not a moment sooner.
On the other side of the ring, just waiting to unleash her dark intentions, is ALBA FYRE. FYRE's even more dangerous than she looks.
WWE Universe, be very afraid of the warrior who stands before you. ALBA FYRE is a being of pure evil, here to wreak havoc on your beloved heroes.
And a small bit back. Right into the ring post. What impact! I got right to the gut. Oh, right to the gut. Ooh, pounding the breadbasket.
Oh, she has her right where she wants her. Wow, springboard attack.
As the arm bars stretch in. Oh,
that could produce a dislocation or at the very least, a pinched nerve.
middle rope foot. Wait, shoulders down.
Is it enough? She breaks the count quick.
Keeping a loss at bay for now.
She's getting back up, but she's super out of it.
Oh, and step up enziguri. Chance can't yield any attack coming her way.
You're not going to find ALBA showing any remorse.
ALBA FYRE has competed all over the world and won championships everywhere she's been. A true veteran in this industry.
Yeah, but you can't let FYRE's past accomplishments get in your head when you're in the ring with her, Cole. You have to live in the present and focus on the task at hand. Remember, FYRE's won a lot, but she's also very capable of losing. Looking to apply an agonizing armbar stretch.
Punishing stretch. Damage to the shoulder is definitely going to hamper your ability to fight.
Insulting. A shot like that to the ego could really shake you up mentally.
FYRE scaling the turnbuckles.
From the top.
Middle of the drop kick finds its mark.
She can end this thing right here. Shoulder up and the referee ends the count.
Impressive to not even allow a 2 count at this juncture.
Reversal from Katana.
And that could be a first step towards Katana gaining control.
The U-turn Katana needed in this match could have been that right there.
Drop toe hold.
Face first.
Oh, with authority.
Goalie bomb.
She is out for blood.
I think she got it, Saxton.
Yeah, this match is getting grisly.
No, she kicks out.
Good Lord, scarily close to 3.
Ooh. Oh. What a punch.
Heading back to the ring.
Here comes a big-time power bomb. No, great reversal, shoulders down.
And she thwarts the pin attempt in one.
Somehow still has the energy for a quick kick out. Boom.
Amazing agility, slingshot senton.
Climbing up to the top, looking to go high risk.
Soaring.
Frog splash! Look at this, snap suplex. Uh-oh, has to find a way out of this. Scoop slam! And she's making her way to the top rope here.
Ooh. From the top.
Oh my God, what a move! Oof. She catches Katana with a counter.
What a roundhouse. Beautiful.
These two going strike for strike, it seems.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe. Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Slugging away with everything they've got.
Ooh. Ooh. Cover, cover, this could be it. Kicking out in time. What does she have to do to put her away?
I'm asking myself the same question. I have no idea. Oh, it's gonna happen. How about FYRE with the swanton?
No way Katana recovers from that. Byron, you may not have expected it. None of us did. But pulled off the win tonight.
How about the respect now being displayed by the loser in this match? And complete disrespect by the winner. So much for mutual respect.
The winner telling the loser to take a hike. I'm done with you. This is my ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Multiversal Infinite Championship.
You better reinforce the ring because here comes destruction.
Introducing the challenger from Black Forest, South Australia, weighing in at 330 pounds, Big Bronson Reed.
Bronson Reed tips the scales at over 330 pounds, but has the agility of a man half his size.
Though when that tsunami comes crashing down, you'll know you ain't facing a cruiserweight.
Bronson Reed is indeed ready for war.
I have a feeling we're just moments away from another jaw-dropping, pardon me, Stu, tsunami! The role model in the building. Everyone's thrilled. Even you, Cole.
I have cautious optimism.
And from San Jose, California, Bailey.
A true history maker and the first ever women's Grand Slam champion.
Yeah, Bailey's a woman who reestablished herself with a record-breaking Royal Rumble win and a championship victory at WRESTLEMANIA.
The former leader of Damage Control, who now wants to lead the women's division, not take it over.
Bailey never lost her love for this sport. She turned that inner rage into determination. You have to respect it. The monster of all monsters has arrived.
And from Sherrills Ford, North Carolina, weighing in at 385 pounds,
terrifying power with unmatched brutality.
And ever since his return, Strowman has been on a path of destruction.
Safe to say, this building is not safe.
No one is safe. A celebrity turned certified superstar.
And from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 205 pounds, Logan Paul.
You know, we know Logan Paul's taken on some of the top names in boxing and WWE, and he may be big on the internet, but can he really handle a fight?
Why don't you roll in the ring and find out yourself, Saxton?
No, I'm good. I'm good right here.
Put a little respect on Logan Paul's name. Logan Paul might be a little rambunctious, abrasive, perhaps a touch brash, but you can't question his insane aptitude for sports entertainment.
Paul's so dynamic, he can change the entire complexion of any match he competes in.
One of the tallest competitors in WWE history.
The personification of intimidation. The Colossus has arrived.
And from Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 416 pounds, the Nigerian Giant, Omos!
We are looking at a confident, angry, malicious Nigerian Giant.
It is scary how Omos only gets better and more dangerous with each match.
Look at old Moss. He steps right over the top rope like normal people step over the curb.
Oh, that's a good way, Byron, to set the tone of this match.
Viva la raza.
A hungry lucha talent.
And representing the LWO from Cordoba, Veracruz, Mexico, weighing in at 190 pounds, Cruz Del Toro!
Del Toro is just such a versatile competitor.
And Del Toro possesses an underrated amount of fight.
Del Toro ready to show what he can do and open some eyes in the process.
Just don't blank or you'll miss it.
Rhea Ripley is here, and everyone else better run for cover.
The Eradicator ready to annihilate the entire women's division.
And from Adelaide, Australia, the Raw Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley.
Ripley may just be one of the most intimidating presences WWE has ever experienced in either division. She strikes pure, unbridled fear straight into the hearts of her opposition.
Yeah, it's almost impossible not to second-guess yourself when you're taking on Rhea Ripley. She can just seem unstoppable at times.
I think Ripley has done all she can to cultivate the aura of fear. There's a mental aspect to her game that you can't overlook.
Ready for the nightmare to begin.
Has arrived.
The outfits, the outrageousness, there's nobody like Seth freaking Rollins.
And introducing the champion from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, the multiversal infinite champion, Seth freaking Rollins!
A storied career, Rollins has held every singles and tag team title of note in WWE. The first ever NXT champion. The first man to hold the newly minted World Heavyweight Championship.
Rollins is one of the most complete competitors this industry has ever seen, and is a cornerstone in WWE. You want to prove yourself? Test the visionary. So this is an over-the-top battle royal. The rules are simple. You start with superstars in the ring. You throw them over the ropes to get eliminated. Last one standing wins.
One competitor forcing everyone else out. Sort of like what happens when Saxton walks into a ring.
Firing up rapid kicks. Just going all out with every blow. Boom, knee strike. Headbutt to the back of the neck.
Suplex. I honestly can't believe we just saw a human being tossed like that.
What's coming next? Taking their time. The Giant really taking it on the chin here.
Ross and Reed putting that 4 I've seen Saxton thrown out of a few local bars like that before.
Please don't remind me, Corey.
Dropping the elbow. Look at this. Are we about to see an elimination?
Desperately trying to avoid getting dumped out of the ring.
Onto the back of the neck.
GUNTHER has been eliminated.
Real European uppercut.
What a chancery.
I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes into a match hoping to get chucked around like that. Ooh.
Back of the neck, what's coming here? Show me the kind of skills you need to hold on to a title. Kick right to the gut. Well scouted by Reed. And what a maneuver we just saw there.
With a Death Valley driver.
Reed, a sit-out X-driver.
Oh, we headed towards a title change.
Lands a timely reversal. Now propped up in the corner. Looking to get an elimination here.
It won't be made easy, though.
Oh, this is not going to end.
Challenger's in a bad way.
Elimination attempt underway, using everything to stay in this one.
But is it enough?
Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
Placing him in the corner.
Trapped in the corner. No escape from these punches. Logan Paul kicking to the chest line. Kick by Logan Paul. Rounded off the side of that. From the top.
We're gonna see it. The champ taking care of business here. We continue to see incredible perseverance from these competitors.
The war continues to rage on with no superstar willing to give an inch.
Turned it around. Check out the power of Strowman.
Instead delivers the inverted DDT.
Lands the elbow. Fighting to get this elimination.
Here it comes.
Uh-oh. Oh, my gosh. From what
Has been eliminated.
Oh, on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Oh, he throws that ring.
Has been eliminated.
What a raucous crowd here tonight.
A neckbreaker position. This one bring your
has
night
been
to a
eliminated.
close. That might have just sealed the deal on us having a new champ.
We might see an elimination here.
Perilous position. You have to find a way to fight this off. Nice running crossbody.
She managed to avoid that offense. Oh, man.
Logan Paul has been eliminated.
Oh, come on now. Bayley is just hamming it up for the crowd.
Cole, please don't give Bayley a reason to come over to our desk.
She might want to turn her attention back to the match at hand.
Rollins with a head of steam. Big air.
Down low with the stop.
Did the champ just finish the job?